Right now, I have the GPT OSS 20B connected locally, as you can see here, with Opencode as the agent, and say I need a surf shop cafe coding website. This is not like how I normally do the original scripting. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I think I have it here. Yeah. I don't want to paste all of this. I want to put it in its own file. Let's see if I can open up this. We're going to save this in the Max folder. I'm going to call this the surf shop website demo.md. Change this to all. That's going to be in the root folder. And just like me, we need to make sure we're saying the same thing, not this particular one. I'm going to go back to the Max, and we're going to look for the MD folder. We got, not that one. Is this one it? Yeah, no. And I put it in here. I think it's in the first one. There it is. So I'm going to just copy that. And I say file is labeled Surfshop MD. Can you please run this and build a complete website? As you can see right now, it's loading it up. Right here we have it loading from a slower drive. It's not an SSD like I have here. I put CUDA so you can see it. Double checking that you got music audio from the desktop, because I did a video yesterday and it did not record the game. As weird as that was, it had the visual of it, but it would not play the audio, because I had my headphones and the headphones has a different audio out, so I didn't select it. So now we got everything working. Let's see if this can actually build a website in this folder. I know this folder is kind of a lot of stuff going on in here, but people want to see a CLM 100% local ChatGPT 20B. It's running on a 4060 Ti 16 gigabyte. So I gave it the prompt demo that I've been using on this channel for a while, and I've had made larger detailed ones, but I also put, since we're in this main folder, it sees this folder here, and each of these are agents. As you can see here, all of this is for web development, the engineering portion for front end, back end, marketing, production, project management. Read me how to use everything in here. And what do we got? Maybe if I was in the different maybe I should be in is that even the same file? I don't think that's the same file. It is. Limit 2000 offset, error, cannot find file. Oh, because it's in the wrong directory. So let me get out of here. Alright, so let me tell you what I did wrong, because I'm so excited. Oh, I didn't even do it the right way. Run as administrator. See right here, it had me in the System32 folder. So what I needed to do is F CD max Opencode. This is it. See if this works now. So I was in the wrong folder. There you go. Check that out, huh? You are a full stack web developer building a modern, responsive one-page website for Surfshop. I don't know, man. I woke up and it was working. I was asking, I saw this before, but I didn't connect it. And I wanted to create a plan so it can build me a really cool website. And that's it. Yeah. At the bottom, this is a plan. Read only. So as you can see right there, I just add, can you run the Surfshop website demo.md? That is this particular file right here that just has this part. Matter of fact, I'll open it up so you can see it without any confusion. So that's all it was. It was basically the test prompt, as you can see from here. You got the prompt, you got the follow, You got the gallery. So this is just the simple part, right? So now, what else does it say here? HTML, JavaScript, the project snapshot, just like how Grok would do it. And this is all local. This is on build, so I'm going to hit tab. Now it's on build, so I'm going to go down the page. This is the structure. I asked for it to give me a handoff. All right, let me skip back to the bottom. All right, so 12 to 15 Unsplash images. That looks pretty professional. You got the index style and script. You got an asset folder, image folder, public, fab icon, test scroll, dark mode, slider. All right. So let's see. We got build. Continue with build. I think I have my first project folder. Yeah, I do. I don't think that was the hello world. So I'm gonna just double click that, make sure it, back it up. All right. Let's hope it does that. So I'm going to come over here because I don't want it to do all that stuff in here because I already got a lot of stuff in here. So let's do that. This one is a basic hello world. Close that. And I'm going to right there so you can see everything. So you can see at the bottom it's the build. All right, let's see. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then we'll keep working on it. So this is not the planning portion. This is the where it can actually start building. So we're going to come over here. All right, it says making directory. I'd like to welcome anyone who comes along and visit me and say hi. And I'm just like everybody else figuring this out. I like Terminal. I like to play with the GUI sometimes. Let's see what this is. Yeah, that's the folder. Okay, so now see, now it's asking me permission. I'm going to say accept. All right, so I'm going to hit enter. Check it out. Look at the folder. It's doing it. I don't know what happened. All I know is I've been trying to work on making this so I don't have to connect it. Like I can disconnect the internet. I won't do it because then I won't be streaming. However, I just wanted my own agent where it can put, you know, a structure together. And what I did was I typed in IN, if I can get over here, sorry, INIT, but I did it with the / is one of the commands. As you can see right there, create update agent. So I just did that and it scanned the folder I was in and it says, hey, we don't have an agent here. And I said, can you create one? And it created this folder. Let me go back out. And it created this right here. This little file. So I'm going to double click it. And this is what it wrote. Default. For me to get this agent to work, I went and did a folder. Oh, right here. This file right here. I went onto the internet on the Opencode.com, and here it was telling me what to do. So basically what I did, I had to change is the Llama part, what my local is pushing, the V1. I needed to put the name. Look at that, it is going. My first. Oh, it's inside here. Look at it. It did a readme. It's just, I could cry right now. I could cry right now. I've been trying to have simple automation. I could do it, as you can see on the this channel. I used to write a lot of code. I haven't been writing code in over maybe 4 or 5 years. And prior to that was, you know, a living. So I would do that on the side. And now, here we are. 2025, the tail end. Lots of back and forth talking to a paid version of ChatGPT plus $20. And me asking, how can I do this? How can I do that? And it will tell you whatever you want it to tell you. It's, can you understand it and implement the steps? And when I finally just said to it, you know what, I have the Opencode. How can I, put in my ChatGPT OSS 20B? You can't do it without having Llama on. So if you look in the bottom corner, you've got right here, this is the Llama server running. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to type in Llama PS, and that shows that we have our model running. You can look in the memory. It's pumping the little heartbeats and it's doing those work. Energy is low. Let me see here. We got the list so you can see the models that I have. I love the time. I started, I think, 20 minutes ago. So these are the models. I was under the impression that I can download these, and a lot of them have tool capability. So you could see the 20B has two capabilities, and it should work by default. So I've been seeing a lot of people saying, I don't know how to do this, how to connect it. Look, it's showing right here on the left what it changed. On the right, I told it you got to go on the internet and make sure that these images are working. I'll show you samples of my other builds on my desktop, which is samples of websites. Which one did I do? I think it was this one. Look how pretty that came out. If you saw me build this from scratch, it was just me messing around, and to get the images to work was a little bit of time consuming, no more than 20 minutes. But what it was how it wrote it down. Everything I'm looking at right now, if anyone who's ever used Opencode online and had to pay for Grok Coder Fast 1, you get the pro version for a little bit until it runs out. Now you've got your own local. I think it's a very comprehensive coder, and 20B is, it's pretty smart. Quantized to 4-bit, and this could be building something, just like you see here on the left, a website, or it's not. I did another one. I think it was this one. I was trying to do a real comprehensive build. And look at this one. I got a little dev notes at the bottom. I got a rotating image slider, and it is all using Java. No fancy nothing. All images are being loaded from the internet. So if you're not on the internet, you won't pull these images. But if you download them, you'll have them. The bottom I'm still working on. This was just, one of those, does it work? I think it works. And, look at that quality, right? It made this one, right? This one. And then when you ask it, hey, this is a great website, I like it, can we convert it to a next.js with the React and, put it on the internet and make it future-proof? It'll upgrade the coding. You can host it on GoDaddy, which I always recommend. I'm a GoDaddy, fanatic. I love it. And is it asking me to do something? No, it's doing its thing. So where's it getting this work from, right? I'm not a gatekeeper. I could tell you where everything is because I don't really care. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to learn, just like you, right? So I got the Adobe Edge Code Suite, right? So that's why this looks like this. Or I use Notepad, which is 90% of the time. Right? Those are my models. I'm in my folder. We'll go to my Max folder. We got agents. You're gonna download this agency agents main.zip. That's on GitHub. And what that does, it gives you all of these different departments, right? And when you download all these, it's gonna give you an agent. Agent name, right? Description, right? You're an expert. Your identity, your memory, right? Your core mission, creating comprehensive brand. So it's going through all of this. Each of these files are the same thing. There's no point screenshotting this or trying to pause it. I will try to put it in the description. So give me a like and put subscribe. So when I update it, you can get that files. There's 51 of them, all in here. Look at that. Ready to go. Project management. And when you're saying, hey, can you make me a website? It'll make you one quick. But imagine if you say, make me a website, and it spits out this massive, beautiful script, and that's the one time it gave you that information, right? And it comes out just like this, right? This is a one shot. This right here is one shot. The only thing was there was no images. I went to Upsplash and I just right click and I thought which one was great, and I made this. Same with this one, right? I had some issues where I only requested for the image to be centered and fit, because when I put it in the first time on my other video, they didn't fit right. So all of this is, what's it doing? Getting messy. And I think, and don't quote me on it, because this is the first time I'm doing this, it's going through all of these files and doing everything. It's designing it, checking the engineering, marketing, production, project management, spatial computing. What is that? You know, whatever that is. You got the agent orchestra, which is very important. Support, testing, right? How does it know to go into those loops? It's got to check to see. So I appreciate you joining me and checking it out, because this is all a learning experience. It could be fun, it could be not fun. Now we want to change line 43 to surf correct. What are you doing? Look at that. This is exciting. It's building a website. My local AI agent is building a website. One day everyone's going to have the same experience like me. Not bad. pretty good so far. Scrolling up to see what it did. It's scrolling per page, so every time it changes, it's a whole page. A lot of stuff it's doing. Let's back that up. This is getting messy. Instead, simpler. Rewrite the whole gallery section with correct URLs via writing files again. Read the entire index.html or write new context for part instead. Multiple edits. We can read files and produce new strings, but we are limited to edit tools. However, we can rewrite gallery section entire block by editing, starting from line 40 to 47. So you can see it's thinking, as you can see here on the CUDA, that little bump, that's more structure. So this is the Surf Shop Code Cafe that I used ChatGPT OSS 20B. I think that's pretty impressive work, right down to the menu, gear, gallery, testimonial, direction. Contact is down here. This is direction. We're going to put a map. Got a little animated. I even asked to write the copy on all of these. The fun part was looking for the images. You know, for anyone who's never done this before, and you're not in a rush, it's got a lot of CPU going. Let's see what's doing that. That's Olama. So that's all of the thinking. What does it say here? The argument provided to the tools are invalid. Model tried to call unavailable tools. Bash. Search all good. The argument provided the tools are invalid. We need to edit script.js. Let's edit the product array to flash URLs. We'll replace image. I was looking here for just this image for my thumbnail, and then I started looking at all this. I'm like, oh, this is some very important information. Look, install and run, right, with the llama. But this is for Opencode. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna copy that into the description. No API. Everything running locally. Llama's at 47%. Windows processed at 5. Firefox, of course. The Llama has about 1.5 in memory. I don't know what is going on here with this. I'm not downloading anything. This is what I was making. I make all my own thumbnails. I can close Misty because I'm not really using it. This was just me trying to figure out how to get it all set up. See, I was thinking, do I gotta reinstall it? But then I started seeing it working, and then I started asking the right questions, and before you know it, it worked. Oh, duh. I'm over here like wondering what's leaving. This is my video stream. I'm so tired. I just had a long drive from the southern point of Puerto Rico to the north. Not towards San Juan, it's more towards Arecibo. So I took the 52 west until I got to the 10 and took that north until I got to the 2 or the 22, and then I went east. My mother's on her way to the States, so she'll leave tonight, hopefully. Been hearing a lot of stories on the airplane issues. I guess this is the site, and it's working on filling up all this stuff. I mean, it does the typical. That's cool. I can deal with that. So I'm gonna close that, let it continue doing what it's doing. I'm wondering how it's going to figure out the how to get the images up, because I had to physically look, right click, and pull the linked image, and I inserted it, And it worked very well, as you can tell. And it'll always be the same image because I chose it myself. This is my GitHub. You know, let me see if I can find it again. I mean, not searching my own. Let's see if I can find the 51 agents. Or agent. It wasn't Agent 51, it was... I saw a video, 51 agents. GitHub. CLI. Now, you got all these people telling you can do this, you can do that, but they don't care about you. They care about, I hope you click and buy my thing so that I can make another regurgitated video. Because I'm watching some people, like, you know, who are like, I can't get disconnected. And I saw how it worked in the Grok model. So I verbally explained to ChatGPT, I'm like, how come you can't do this when this should be part of your toolkit? I shouldn't have to explain you how to use your tool. That just seems so exhausting. And it kept saying, oh no, I can write it, I can do this, I was like, okay. So I went side by side with my local AI and the paid $20 one. I mean, I pay $20, not to say I pay, I invest. So I say, hey, how can I do this? And it's telling me. But I was looking for a more detailed, like that agent script I showed. And there was a gentleman that had, I don't know, what is this? This is Codex on steroids. I just wanted my Olama to communicate with Opencode and let the OSS 20B, which can fit in my system, to do its thing. So I don't know. It took a while for me to figure it out. I kept going around in circles. I do not know the terminology. And I got it to work. I still don't know how I got it to work. I think I do. I think I had it, and I didn't know how to say the right words like create or generate or initiate. Because I did see it do what you saw here, a little bit. But every time I asked for it to build, it wouldn't do it. And then I found this, you know, web agent that builds websites, because I like to build websites, and I want to be more on the creative side. I want to, you know, say, build me a website that has this, that, and the other, and then I can, you know, throw my fluff. We keep telling it, hey, no fluff, no fluff. Oh, okay, so, man, I'm over here talking to you. It's asking me a question. My first project to install, permission granted. Let's do it. Hopefully he's not installing a server. Because, you know. Server installed. Alright, so C has got an error. Let's see how it handles the error. I gotta refresh it by moving it up and down. Invalid. Expected. At least it knows the line. It can go and check the line. Because you know, when you're talking to ChatGPT and you're doing it manually, like you say make this and it does it. Then you go and you take that and you put it onto the browser, and then you see errors because you know what you're trying to see. Now, there's a difference between what you're trying to see on what you saw. Like you wrote down, it has to have this thing here, side by side, 3, blurb stacks with an image and a title. I've seen it where 2 of them were there. The title was on the left, and then the third one was, center justified across 100%. So I want to see how this handles that error. So normally an error would be saying, hey, on this line, it said I had to do this. I went there and it wasn't there. You know how you talk to somebody and you're like, hey, why didn't you do your job? Well, you told me to go over here and look for this. Well, guess what? I did. And when I got there, it wasn't there. At least it's not asking me for something or saying, I give up, I'm not doing it. It's gonna do it until it's done. I asked for a simple site. So it's building it in here, and then hopefully when it's done, anyway. Alright, what's it doing now? So it's checking the package JSON, which is this one right here. It is 117. The last mod was in 1244, so if it's doing something to that, then we'll see an update on the mod time. It's like investigating, man. Because the next step is the project I already have that I've been building. I asked my paid service investment ChatGPT Plus, hey, how can I run my own codex where I just, like what I'm doing here. I say, hey, can you do this? This is my script. Here's the idea. And it built this beautiful website. I'm right at the repo, so I don't have to go anywhere. Let's back this up right here. This is the site. Here's the working map. Like you click this, it opens you to the direction. Right? That was San Juan. This one's closer, Ponce. Look at that. It at one go. And the pictures. Like this one was missing, and I said, hey, there's, and it was like, oh, we fixed it. This isn't the latest update, because if you can see on the left down at the bottom, this is floating, right? It is always floating at the bottom. And then when you sign in, for those who got their phones, let's bring it up to, respectable viewing. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Welcome back. You got your username and password. You're lazy like me, you just hit Google, or, I'm going to put a couple of different ones here. But look at that. Looks professional. Looks clean. This is next.js. This is not. Because if it was, it would the structure would look totally different. And this whole project, as of this that I'm showing you right now, you can download it for free. Go to my repository, and you basically look for the Juana Diaz my Learn as you grow. You just click here, and right here in the top. This will take you directly to my GitHub, and this is what you'll see when you get here. Just what I'm doing here, playing around doing nothing. Contributing to the world, I guess. You click the 4 repositories and pray it pops up again. No server is currently available. Let's try that again. Cannot retrieve latest comment. Huh. This might, I'm not gonna mess with it. I think something happened with their server. It might be a glitch. But this is where you're gonna go, and you hit the source. Oh, maybe it is making me and it's not supposed to do an HTML. It's supposed to do a page. That's what it's supposed to do. And inside the source, let's see if it does it. Yep, it did it. Inside you got your app, you got your components, your data, library, styles, and your next config. So you go to the app, which is your website, which is basically all your pages. So when you see all of this here, you're looking at the this here, all the pages, the forum. Look how clean that looks, right? That's me smirking. Just kidding. You know, nightlife. You get to click on, you know, what's the next spot? Culture. You got safety. Travel. You know, if you're coming here, download the visitor's guide. Directory, events coming, blog. About us, history. Once I get pictures in here. But this is a good written history of Wanadia. Get on the waiting list so you can make sure you don't miss out. Analytics. Contact. Very detailed. It'll go right to the spot that you need. There's going to be a back end, so when you have messages, it takes you to the forum. When you're in your courses, it's going to take you to the class, you know, to upskill your knowledge, updates. It's all the latest, you know, events. I have a top that has an AI that I'm going to be building. It's not done yet, but it's right here. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to host it myself with what I have here. And, you know, if we get support, I can, you know, get a nice server and put like about 10, 15 cards, you know. It doesn't have to be powerful. It just needs to have the big RAM. You know, it could be the old 3090s, 2090 with the 24, you know, gigabyte. That's it. Once you get that connected, I can, you know, create a script that when people want to talk, it will, you know, put it in a queue. And, you know, we'll have some peak busy time or not so busy. But the cool part is you get to communicate, you can get your answers done. I'm going to also have a rolling free IP connection that you can get, so that you could just say I want this, and when they click it, they'll associate their, no charges, totally free, they'll just associate their account to it. We'll try to figure a way to do it automated, and once that's done, they can have their own free AI that's technically running locally with a, you know, hybrid online. So like at night when nobody's really doing anything, they can ask a question. It's not going to give them, you know, the full writtens of the encyclopedia. It's going to give them, you know, a reply from 200 words to maybe just one sentence. You know, it could be a link, but it isn't going to be a quick. It's going to say, that's good. Let me, you know what? That's a little bit more complicated. Let me think about that, and I'll get right back to you. And then in 3 minutes, you're going to have a full, because it's going to send it to my server, and I'm going to have an orchestrate of 144 agents that are just working 24 hours a day to parse these questions. And it should be free, and it should be, you know, for the community. I'm doing it for my community because I'm living here. And, you know, 10x it. I'm doing it in my time, just playing around. And I pray every day that, you know, it's still working. It's still working. When I see green, that's good. A couple of, you know, we're moving. I love the left and right, before and after. I saw that with the Grok, and I wanted something like that. I'm just backing up a little bit. It's doing all of this. It's creating everything. It's on the build, because when I had it before, like I'm gonna say a month ago, I had it where you could see it. I was engaging with it, but it kept asking me, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I basically, oh, you know what I did? I said, read this file. Where is it? It's, is it in the outside? No. Maybe it's in here. It's in here, in the 51 folder. I said, read this file. Boilerplate for LangChain structure for MaxR1, right? And this is, I said disregard the solar code, because that's what it started. I wanted to see if it can, you know, create something. I think it was making it into an advanced 3.js. And I just said, hey, you know what? I changed the subject, but it was still in it. That's why I put it in the title, because I write my titles as a script. So it's boilerplate for LangChain structure for MaxR1, and I'm telling it disregard the solar code. And as soon as I gave it to it, it started reading it, and I was like, what's it doing? And I'm like, okay, so it's reading that file, and then it just went nuts. It was like, oh, it wants to do this, and oh, there's the solar thing. Oh, he said this, you know, ignore it. And it just started cooking. And look at this right here, description: a polished one-page surf shop showcase built with vanilla JavaScript. Surf shop demo. That's it. Nothing crazy. But this right here is just me showing it made this. Why is it broken? It started writing all this stuff. Even the paid version couldn't figure it out, because I think I don't have something installed and it's not telling me, which is the Python, I'm pretty sure. And then I just changed it to the dev talk, and I said I wanted to have it focus more locally. And we started talking about LangChain. That's my problem, man. I jump around. I give my little tidbits. It's got this massive regurgitation. This whole file is about, I'm going to say, that's close. This is cool that it kept all that. Anyway, this file is about 7 megabytes. Right? Why is it 7 megabytes? Because I gave the entire this zip, how big is this zip? Oh, so the zip is nothing. But 218K, and this is a zip. All right, let's see how big this whole folder uncompacts to. 565 kbytes. This AI cannot take that in one go. It can't do it. It doesn't have the context. 128K or 138 kilobytes. And it read it, it understood it, it literally said, this is amazing, and I was like, oh, don't start, giving me all that praise. I just had an idea. I kept talking. I kept saying, it's gotta be a team, a structure. And that's what this was. This was just me going back and forth, asking. I wrote a style program that thinks a certain way. I wanted to have 144 active subagents, each categorized in a pillar system of 12. So when you take that number down, and since I'm going to have it running 24 hours a day, I don't want every app running. I want stages, So that means each pillar will have an active of 4 agents in each pillar working. And it will take the information. It has a style to understand it. It's going to just give its report. And at the end of it, the Mac system is going to just read it and say, oh, like the master agent is going to read it and go, okay, I saw all these angles, 144 angles of what is being asked for this project. It won't send, it could, something small to all 144 and get a sentence, and it understands what we're talking about. But when you have a team dedicated, you give them time off to reflect on their work. Like they're looking at, why do I have these errors? They can do their own research to see that, oh, my model has this fault because I'm on a 4 quantize. It's an agent. I'm treating them like they're a person. They have their morning shift, midday, and graveyard. 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours, 24 hours a day. And I split the 144 through the day so it doesn't eat up resources. I have 12 different models that can all be used. Some have tool calls, some don't. Some can see images and describe them. I need everyone to have their specialties. And when I have it finally connected with the lane chain, the NAA, N8N structure, I have it connected to Telegram, WhatsApp. I can text it and say, hey, and it just gets a queue. If it's off, it loads, and I'm not in a rush as long as I get a correct, concise, but it will be on, because it's going to be on a server where if I get it done right, other people could connect to it. It can communicate with them, and it just works. I'll find this because I downloaded it from GitHub, and this was supposed to be, because I only heard of lane chain, then I heard about lane graph, and then lane smith, and then I heard lane flow. Like if you look at here, there was no flow, and it's designing the Zen LoRa memory structure, which is embedding, and I want it linked with word association. For example, Apple is closer to fruit than computer. I want a high efficiency rating. You know, I want them to be like, hey, this isn't, you know, one time, you know, one person working on it. This is a full shop. You got a lot of people. And that was it. Me trying to tell ChatGPT to help me write an agent. And this is it. And it's long. It's long. And it's detailed. And here's the cool part. It was dishing out stuff like this where I was just saying little things. And then I started communicating with my local Misty. And I started putting replies from it saying, can you start showing this one? And I say, I'd rather have that information because then I can save it as a JSON and it's private. And I'm over here saying goodbye to ChatGPT, like I'm never going to talk to it again. I'm like, it's been great. Farewell. Alright, let's check on this thing we got going. Still working. And that's another thing. I don't want it to keep working forever. I want it to be structured. Where am I at? Right? So what is it doing right now? It says it's polishing. You know what? Let me do it this way. Let me see how big this file is now. Not big yet. What's the test? It's testing all of these files. Mockup. This is like a Mac with that underscore. Alright, so we got the task, the source. Still in the same. And I believe you can right here add information. What's it saying here? So if it runs the tool, let's do it. There's the latest right there at 130. It's 137 right now. Alright. It's installing in flight. This model is not. Man, that's fast. So that's what it asked. Alright, this module is not supported and leaks memory. Do not use it. You want a good and tested way to which resident the powerful. Use your platform native ATOB. Method instead. Glob version prior to V9 are no longer supported. Alright, so and then it's going to 134 packets are looking for funding. I'm looking for funding. 5 valuabilities, 2 low, 2 3 high, 3 high. To address all issues include breaking changes, run NPM audit fix. Is it nice to have your ChatGPT AI like under the hood when problems come? Because normally I would be right there and saying, hey, this is what happened, and it'll say copy it, paste it so I can see. going to be the forever website? What's going on here? We are an hour and 13 minutes in. We are building a surf website. If you're tuning in, we are at the My First Project folder, npm install. Right now it is asking npm run lint. We got some npm errors. Added 617 packages and audited 618. So you audited one more than what you had. I don't see any of that stuff in here. Are those hidden? Come on, Mr. ChatGPT. If I told you to make a website that had the solar system and you couldn't see the solar system, how do you know you can't see the solar system? You just see code. See, I just learned something. Because it keeps giving me all these, empty spaces. And there should be, like right here, the upsplash.com featured, or instead of like all this photo info number, the ID. Because when it does that !, surf, board, whatever, see, it says it works. It doesn't work. We can use, no. See, that doesn't work. I can verify that. So I have to say, or write it in the script, do not listen to that. It does not work. It is 2025, and they fixed that, or there's another different way, or maybe that's behind a paywall now. But that, you can see that there's some thinking, and this is your file. Look at it, it's only 25.4K. I don't know if that's supposed to be up to 128K, and it still says 0%. I mean, it's doing stuff, but it's really slow. Waiting for, oh shit, for permission. All right, so what's it asking here? Yeah, because it needs to look at the logs, so let's do that. I did A, so it just does it, because if it's logs, that's not a problem. He's in the wrong folder. Gonna be like, I don't know where it is. I'm gonna see if I can add that. No. I think I can do it when I hit enter. When it's like, I don't know. But that's cool. It does ask. It should find it. I mean, like, dude. We're working off of one folder. Is there a... No. There is no package. What is this? Nothing. Should be deleted. This is another website. All right. This was in the first episode of building websites with AI. All of these buttons work. Right? Alright, a little error saying you gotta fill. Find a store. I think it takes you to, the website itself, because we're using it as an example. So, right? Same color scheme, and pick what you want, fill in your information, submit. It says no, because you gotta do that. Pretty cool. All by using this. And the next thing I need to do right now is I gotta start focusing it on, what do you call it? Man, I just had a brain fart. Trying to create a RAG system, because this whole hard drive is just AI, and I just wanted to scan it and say, what do I got? Remember, it's what I'm asking you questions. You can, because that's what I'm assuming it is. Anyway, let's get back to this. Hopefully it's not asking me for anything. Yeah, it's not there. It's like it's using my CPU to think, because that is a lot of 65%. My CUDA is just a blip. The RAM is there. I have stuff here in the system RAM. Sony has about 8 at the moment. This is the only thing that's loaded, is the browser, YouTube. And then Olama has 121 megabytes, but it's using 46% of the CPU. Interesting. I don't know what's happening here. Doing some kind of reading, which is probably just the music or anything that's loading. OBS is chilling at 2%. What could be doing 46% right now? And it's slow. That's when you need that cluster of CPUs. Probably would have answered whatever it's doing in nanoseconds, but with my inference, it's fast. Or for it to do whatever it's doing, I don't know what it's doing. I'm making up shit. I don't know. Yeah, because I have this running on admin. Gotta be careful, kids. You ruin your computer. It might say, oh, it's not here. Let me check the whole computer. And before you know it, gets sidetracked. It's like, oh my god, this computer's a mess. Let me clean it up. Delete, delete, delete. Alright, so I just walked into a timeout error. Yeah, because it was trying to find this file, and it was in this folder. I wish I could do this. Could I still do this? No. So what I would do is copy. All right. I thought I was about to hit enter. So maybe that'll kickstart it. It'll go, oh, this is where I left off. It should have some memory. All right. As soon as I ask, look at that. Look how tall that is. Is there a setting I should know that it should be using the CUDA? I don't know. Let me see here. So the good news is it timed out. It had an error trying to find something. And I just said, this is where it is in my first project. It was looking for the package JSON. I even spelled that wrong. And it went right into it, found everything. Yep. It's learning, I guess. Because it has memory. And maybe that's what takes a while. Maybe that's what this processing is. Maybe this 46%, which is only 121 megabytes, give or take, is the memory. Or part of it. Zeta 296. The bun. TUI. All new to me. I'm wondering if this is gonna change from 0 to 1. I am under the impression that's the context window. And I'm not really doing a lot. I'm just saying real small things. Hope you're enjoying the music. This is the copyright. Give it a thumbs up right there while we're working. This is my channel. Check the GitHub. More goodies. I've been trying a little Farlight. That's been fun. Had to get used to the controls. So I changed some bindings. And, relearning. Gotta start learning how to recognize what type of guns are on the floor, because they all look alike to me. But, you get used to how Apex is. So my ChatGPT says that my computer's old. As you can see, it just dropped the CPU, and it's supposed to load to the... Oh, cause see, it timed out. Cause it's so slow. I don't know what else I can say. That's pretty much it. I ask, can this be done on a GPU? My CPU is a dual X5660, 6 cores, 6 threads. You can only process so much before it times out. Can we bypass, make a simple static website? Not sure what is going on with all of the file structure. I'm 100% sure it'll be amazing, but time is also a factor in building. It has to know these things. We're just making demos, like a show and tell, with design, nothing more. Send this to management, see how we can make this a design cleaner, right? Not complex. I think we have, a project management department, so please see if we can hurry the process. So I opened up the agency and took a look, and I'm like, yeah, we have a project management department. And this Max system that I wrote should look at this and go, oh, you know what? We do got a management, Let's see what we can do. And it can allocate to all 51 of these and not make it, say, hey, what can I get in like 20 minutes? Because we're going on an hour, but it was like, I don't know. It's doing things without, like, what's it doing here? I'm dealing with it because it's new to me. It's different. I don't want to close processes because I'm asking for specifics. I'm going to look at all of this. I'm going to research. If you know what's happening, say it in the comments. It's 2:23 p.m. Puerto Rico time. We're at 61% on the CPU. No CUDA. GPU is sitting at 55 because I'm recording. And is it going to time out? Is this the end of the website? You know how it is, man. AI gets your hopes up. You're like, oh my god, it's talking to me. And then you get all this fun stuff, and then, holy, but what is it? Dude, see? Maybe these are all the how to do shit. I don't know, man. It does have a plan, right? I do have a big complex plan. And see, it timed out again. Maybe that's it. We're gonna have to go back to not build and see, we're going back to plan. I don't even know what to say. my context window that big that it's pushing outside my RAM? That's the only thing I can think of right now for it to be this slow. Well, let's see if it can answer that question. If not, I'm going to have to shut it down, restart it, and ask, hey, where are you? Because if memory serves, there is a memory. Dude, what is all of this stuff? So all my coders are like, oh, that's the blah, blah, blah stuff. We only install that if you're going to blah, blah, blah. It's writing, but what's it writing? Dude, for fucking pictures? Like, what's going on here? It's like downloading the entire GitHub. Speaking of space. Yeah, okay. What is this? Max. Node modules. What did you download, Max? Yeah, it's gonna time out again. I wrote my own code. Yeah, it's gonna time out. Time out. What happened? What did I say? Maybe they finished it. It's an amazing website with beautiful pictures and doesn't look like these, huh? Let's see what it wrote. Yeah, look. I'm gonna do it right now so you can see what I'm talking about. Splash. Oh. Unsplash. Oh, dude, I'm like way off. So, okay. Let's do our surf. Same thing. Let's get this one. Is it copy? I come over here. We got a wave. Copy link. I think we go right up to here. And then the last one is board. That looks pretty cool. Come over here. Make sure you get it all. And then save. Minimize that. So there's two ways to see this. It could be that it's placeholder like that. Yeah. So I just saw the first thing and that's not it. So that's the gallery, see? So the hero right here. So we're looking for that. So you got the hero, right? Premium. Ride the wave. I don't see an image. I thought there would be an image there, maybe behind, but I don't see no JavaScript, so is there anything that says image, pointing, could be class, could be this one. So we're gonna go to JavaScript. Let's try styles first. Oh, it's both of them. So here's the... Is this it? This could be it. So if I went here... No. I'm gonna do this one because it was a surfboard. So that's hard saved. So let's change the first one. It's pretty. I think we did this one. We got socks. I don't know what socks have to do with surfing. I'm trying to get ones that I have not used yet. This is a premium because I don't know if you can see their little name on there. So let's change. I could be in the wrong area. And then I think we have one more. Yep. What's that say? Wetsuit. These are new. Showcase. I'll just use this one. Well, I'll find where this is at, if there is a picture there. I think there is. Anyway, I'm gonna play with this. I don't want to make these videos that long. It's already a long amount of time right now. What do we got? 2 hours. That's perfect. Thanks. Like, subscribe, and more to come. Hopefully I'll have it figured out by then.